Am I sitting on the toilet? Yes. Yes, I am. It's just some asshole painted the wrong paint on this part. Hey everybody, welcome back. Today I need to clean my bathroom, and I also want to talk about just the things that I would change or will hopefully change in here. So yeah, it's kind of a combo clean with me slash listen to what I would change. So to start off, let me explain. My house is almost 100 years old. I bought this house almost 2 years ago. It is my intention to slowly go through and fix it as best I can and try to do so in the correct way, or at least the most correct way possible, so that it's not just a poorly done flip. And it's slow going. Redoing a house is very expensive, and I don't have a whole lot of excess money, but the goal with this house is to be a starter house for me so that I can work up and build wealth that way. Now, the bathroom is easily the worst room in the house. This house was obviously a landlord situation, so it's got landlord special paint almost everywhere. It's the thickest in the bathroom. It's not great, guys. It's not great. The bathroom also still has old linoleum tiles in here. These are in the kitchen as well, but they had been covered with vinyl flooring. I just know that they're under that layer of vinyl flooring. They're grubby looking, they're cracked. They remind me of like elementary school circa 1990. There's also a few things that just need to be like sanded and patched before I even paint in here. There's also, as you can see, this trim that runs around the entire bathroom. This is an original design element to this house that was painted over. I do want to maybe strip the paint off. I definitely am going to strip the paint off, but I kind of want to see what the wood looks like underneath and see if it's worth maybe just staining it and leaving it a natural wood look, because this is a craftsman style house. So that's very much in the aesthetic of the house. However, one thing that drives me absolutely insane, and it took me a while to figure this out, is the top of this just looks super gross, and it gets super gross very fast. It does collect dust very easily, being light colored, that shows. But recently I finally figured out, because it just always looks kind of nasty, and I wondered if there were maybe smokers that had lived in this house and things, and I finally figured out why it gives that impression. This part is white, right? And this part is off-white. And the painters, for whatever reason, decided to paint the off-white on the top of this instead of the white. So you think that it's white, you think it should be white, right? Because that's what should have been done, but it's this kind of yellowy off-white cream color. And so when you look at it, the top of it looks gross and dirty, and it's not. It's just some asshole painted the wrong paint on this part, and I hate them forever. May your bathroom ever smell badly. So anyway, there's a few things that need to be fixed. I need to replace ideally I want to replace the whole sink situation here at some point, but at least the faucet at some point, or the faucet knob to start, would be great. I've already painted it. I'm gonna finish that someday. And then you'll get a video about that. Did I start that part of the process probably a year ago? Yeah, I did. And then I would love to also tear up the floor tiles. Let's get to cleaning while I continue to talk, okay? I can't stand here all day and I can't just talk to you. So you can see why I want to replace this. Like, it's outdated, it's not cute. This is broken and water has obviously gotten inside of it, and I've been aiming to replace, first I was aiming to replace the whole thing, and then I had to dial it back and be reasonable and say, okay, well maybe I'll replace just the faucet, but I haven't found one that I want that fits and is like not crazy expensive. And then recently I went to Ace, and I don't know why this never occurred to me before. I can just replace this piece, the handle, and then replace the caulking around the edge, and that should help immensely. Is it a faucet that I love? Absolutely not. I hate these. But at least it won't look so awful. Because pretty much I think, like, my house, you know, she's old and, like, people get that. My bathroom, I am embarrassed of. So my goal this winter, now that I'm not working as much on the yard, is to put a little more time and energy into the bathroom. Now, for those of you who are a little bit eco-friendly inclined, I don't remember exactly where I found this, but I think it was from another creator who does cleaning. So this is a toilet bowl scrubber, and basically what it does is you push this button at the top and it pops out some claws, and then you skewer of course I pulled out the whole stack, but this is coconut fiber scrubbing pad. These are disposable, right? So I wash the toilet and then I just get rid of that. I spray down the top of this scrubby thing just to give it a little, you know, sanitary antibacterial cleaning, and good to go. You can also use this if you don't want to use it on your toilet. You could use it on your tub or something. The only thing I don't like is that it doesn't hold onto the scrubby pad overly well. So sometimes you have to re-scrub or re-grab it a little bit. Not re-scrub, but it does scrub well. I also big fan of Method products. I think they're supposed to be a little bit better for the environment. And with that, we're done. So I give this a quick spritzy with the antibacterial spray. Let that sit for just about a second. I read somewhere that it takes at least like 10 seconds for the antibacterial to work. So I let it sit on there for a sec, and then I just rinse it in the clean water in the toilet after I flush. Now I also figured out a little trick that just works for me. I don't know that it's for everybody, but when washing the rest of the toilet, I like to use toilet paper because then I can just flush it. Yeah, I don't know, you can use whatever you want, but for me that just makes sense and it works, and it makes it much more likely for me to clean the toilet. So the toilet is relatively new. It works fine. One thing I do want to fix at some point in time is I would love to get a ceramic seat, maybe. I don't know. The plastic ones are fine. Maybe just a better quality one or something. I think this is pretty cheap. Okay, so let's do a quick scrubby scrub on the tubby tub. Can't believe I just said that. Okay. Now the shower is something that I've already worked on a little bit because I had originally one of the really cheap shower kits. This is a clawfoot tub, and I really wanted a less ugly one because it was awful and chrome and old and it was not good. So I spent a long time looking for shower kits. Shower kits are really freaking expensive. Like, we're talking $1,000 for the less expensive ones. They look decent anyway. You can get the really cheap ones from like Home Depot for probably $200-300, but still, like, it's a chunk of money. So I searched and I found this one, and black was not my original plan. I was gonna go with, I think, like a brass or a gold or something in here, but this was half off. And I really wanted one that has a secondary shower head there, just because it makes it so much easier to clean the tub, or if I have to, like, my cat gets into something and I have to wash my cat or something, there's various things that's very helpful. I water plants in here sometimes too, and so then I can just take that and specifically water the plants instead of just trying to rely on the one that's up here. This was half price, and at half price, so it was about $500. So still a chunk, but it's an investment that I've been very happy with for the most part. They did send me a washer that didn't seem to be great or something. I don't know, something was funky. I tried installing it multiple times.
Editing Morgan here. I just wanted to say that there is, in fact, video footage of me installing this originally. However, the rage became so powerful, and that video had to be just put to bed.
Then I just got sidetracked. Finally, more recently, I have gotten a new washer and tried again, and I think I can now use it properly in its full functionality, which is very exciting. So hopefully that sticks, and that's the last time I have to deal with it, because that's been an ongoing, very obnoxious project. But let's clean. Tell you what, the thing I hate cleaning the most in the bathroom is the tub. It's awkward, it's difficult, and I wish I had like some sort of tool to scrub it, but I didn't have to hunch over and try to do everything. I hate it so much. And here is one of the reasons why I got the fancy shower kit. I'll show you. There we go, so that's all clean. So one thing I'm sure you can see is that there's kind of some staining around on this tub. That's another thing that would be really nice to fix, is to get this refinished. It's not dirty, it's just stain from years and years of abuse and nobody taking care of it. So yeah, that it doesn't look great, but it's clean. So that was a simple weekend cleaning. I may still mop later, but my mop heads are in the washing machine. So can't do that right now. But otherwise, you know, we're doing what we can out here. We are doing the best we can, because this bathroom, she ain't cute, you know? It's just where we're at this point. But I hope that this helped you maybe get some cleaning of your own done, or inspired you to not feel down on yourself because of all of the Instagram perfect homes. And it takes time, and that's okay. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. That helps me in the algorithm. If you have any cleaning tips, please leave those in the comments. I would appreciate any of those. Oh, I just love a good fresh bathroom mat. It's fluffy and just fabulous and soft. If you'd like to see more of these videos, let me know. Also, subscribe, you know, stick around. I'm working on my house slowly at a reasonable pace. So if you are also trying to do something similar and you don't feel like you can keep up with all of the influencer DIYers and renovators, this is more of a realistic look into what this looks like when you're working with a small budget. Otherwise, I hope you have a great rest of your week or weekend or wherever you are, and I will see you next time. This floor's definitely gotta go though. I'm over it. Old linoleum is just not a vibe. It's not a vibe. I'm not here for it.